You know, if you ask anyone in the digital marketing world about GoHigh Level, man, you're going to get a strong opinion. I'm telling you, people either swear by this thing or they swear at it. Some will tell you it's the ultimate all-in-one solution that saves them thousands a month. Others, they'll say it's just a complicated, buggy mess. So what's the real story here? Let's dig in and figure out if it's a powerhouse or just plain overwhelming.
All right, so here's what we're going to break down. First, we'll look at that big all-in-one promise. Then we'll dive into the real engine behind it all. Workflows. We're going to get real about the good, the bad, and the ugly, its power and its complexity. Then we'll touch on the secret sauce for agencies, SaaS Mode. And finally, we'll try to answer the big question, what exactly is this thing?
Okay, let's kick things off with the big promise. I mean, what problem was GoHigh Level even trying to solve in the first place?
So does this sound familiar? You're juggling like a dozen different marketing tools, right? You got your email thing over here, your CRM over there, a funnel builder, a website host, and every single one has its own monthly fee. It's a total mess of logins and bills. Well, that software nightmare is exactly what GoHigh Level says it can fix. So what is it? Well, GoHigh Level, or GHL, as pretty much everyone calls it, is basically this, an all-in-one platform for sales and marketing. The whole idea is to get rid of that tech stack chaos and pull everything under one roof, making it one single cohesive system. And listen, when they say all-in-one, they are not kidding. We're talking about replacing your CRM, your email marketing software like Mailchimp, your phone and SMS systems, your funnel builders, your website, even your course platform and social media scheduler. I mean, the potential to just simplify everything and slash your costs, that's the hook. That's what gets everybody's attention. Okay, but how does it actually do all that? How does it make all these different pieces talk to each other? Well, that's where we get to the real heart of GHL, something called workflows. A workflow is basically the automation engine. It's the brain of the whole operation. It lets you set up these simple if this, then that rules. So when a customer does something, then the system automatically does something else. This is where all the magic happens. And it sounds simple, but it's crazy powerful. So check this out. Here's a classic example. Let's say a new lead fills out a form on your website. Boom, that's the trigger. Instantly, the workflow can send them a thank you text message, then it can wait, say 60 minutes, and then fire off a follow-up email. All of this happens automatically 24/7. You literally never have to worry about a lead falling through the cracks again. So yeah, the power is absolutely undeniable. But you know what they say? With great power comes, well, a whole lot of complexity. And this, my friends, is where the GoHigh Level dream can start to feel a little bit like a nightmare for new users. I love this quote from Jason Whaling, a big YouTuber in the JHL space, because he just keeps it real. He says, yes, they're scary. Yes, they're overwhelming. Anyone who tells you, oh, it's super easy, it's not, it's annoying. And that's coming from someone who loves the platform. Even the pros admit it has a brutal learning curve. And it's not just that it's complicated. You hop onto Reddit or any user forum and you'll see people talking about bugs. Like this user who said, yes, so many bugs. I have 7 open tickets right now. It's a common frustration you see online. The platform is always evolving, which is cool, but sometimes it feels like it's held together with duct tape. Here's a great way to think about it. Another analogy from Jason Whaling. Think about Trello. It's super simple, right? You open it, you get it, you can start using it in 5 minutes. Now think about Notion. It's basically a giant, scary blank page. It takes forever to master, but once you do, you can build something incredible with it. GoHigh Level is a lot more like Notion. It is not a simple tool you just pick up and use. So if you boil down all the common complaints you see from users, they usually fall into a few buckets. People call the user interface clunky. They talk about bugs and really slow support tickets. A huge one is that a lot of the official help guides are super outdated, like from 2021. And finally, people get annoyed with all the little microtransactions, having to pay extra for every email and text you send on top of your subscription. Okay, so with all those headaches, you gotta be asking yourself, why on earth are thousands of marketing agencies so obsessed with this thing? Well, the answer is a feature that completely changes the game. It's called SaaS Mode. Right? I mean, if it can be this complicated and buggy, why do all these agencies swear by it? What's the secret? It's because for them, it's not just about saving money on their own tools. It's about creating a brand new, incredibly profitable business. Okay, so check this out. SaaS Mode is GHL's white label feature. What that means is an agency can take the entire GoHigh Level platform, slap their own logo on it, and resell it to their clients as if it's their own software. Just like that, they become a software company.
And the business model is just brilliant. An agency might pay GHL a few $100 a month, but then they can turn around and sell their branded version to like 20 different clients for, say, $497 a month each. All of a sudden, the software isn't an expense anymore. It's their main source of recurring revenue.
But, and this is a huge but, there's a catch. When you sell it as your own, you are also responsible for all the support. So when your client stuff breaks, they're not calling GoHigh Level. Nope, they're calling you. You become the entire customer support department. All right, so we've seen the incredible promise and the, let's call it, complicated reality. So what's the final verdict here? Is it a tool or is it something else entirely? It really is the definition of a double-edged sword, isn't it? On the pro side, you have incredible power and flexibility. It's a genuine all-in-one platform. And for agencies, that revenue model is a goldmine. But the con side is just as real. A massive learning curve, a user experience that can feel clunky and buggy, and the huge responsibility of handling all your own support.
And that really gets to the heart of it. The crucial thing to understand is that GoHigh Level isn't just another tool you add to your workflow. It's a full-blown business operating system. And like any OS, you have to be willing to really invest the time to learn it and make it your own. If you do that, it can literally run your entire company.
So, I'll leave you with this question to chew on. We live in an age of specialized apps, right? These sleek, beautiful tools that do one thing and do it perfectly. So in a world like that, is the all-in-one platform a master key that unlocks everything? Or is it just a master of none? The never-ending debate around GoHigh Level proves that's a tough question to answer.